Hello Scorpio, welcome to your weekly reading with me, Cindy. Came out really bad, but that's okay. I have an orthodontic appliance in my mouth for the next 4 months or so, I guess, I don't know. So, my words, I struggle, I'm working through it, I have a lot of spit in my mouth. It's all a lot of unattractive qualities right now that I have to deal with in a very public way with all of you, so please bear with me. So Scorps. My naughty with a dash of nice. We are going to do fairies this week. So we're going to pull out a fairy card, what fairy would like to speak to you. And then we're going into the tarot and we're going to find out what the fairy would like you to release, what they would like you to embrace, what kind of stuff is going on behind closed doors you don't know about. I don't know, Scorpio knows a lot of shit behind closed doors, so it'd be interesting. And then what energy is coming towards you. There is an extended at the end of this reading. The link is at the top of the description if you're drawn to it. In the extended, we're going to pull out another fairy card. The extended for fairy weeks, which will come by every 4 weeks. We'll be doing fairy again in 4 more weeks. Is all about your inner child speaking to you. So we're going to pull out a fairy card, and that fairy card will represent the archetypal energy of your inner child, of your deeper soul. And then we'll build up on that and find out what your inner child wants to say to you. So, let's get started with this reading. Scorps. Scorps. Oh my gosh, how crazy is that? It's at the bottom. This is the exact same card he just pulled out for, what are they called again? Libra. That's so funny. Wow, I've shuffled this a lot. And then I went and had lunch and I shuffled it again and again and again. Wow, the friends. Wow, what is going on here? That's interesting. Mike the Myomancer is the underline, and then you have himself, which is underneath Mike the Myomancer. Mike the Myomancer came out for one of the signs this week, and I don't remember who it was, so I apologize for that. This is interesting, because this card kept peeking at me when I was pre-shuffling, and even now on the splits I was seeing it, and I'm bringing it up because this is a card that I pulled out for Libra. I feel like the energy is still here. There's something here, something in my room, there's something in the house that came through with this in the extended reading to Libra. And it's shamanic divine masculine energy, I will call it that. And I'm saying that I can still feel it here because funny things going on in my house right now that I can't explain. Maybe I'm having a visitation, I'm not sure, but it's all in good humor. If I am having a visitation, I think I might know who it is, and they're known for being a practice joker. Oh yeah, so the fairy. So let's read the fairy to you. Or you can just go to the Libra reading and hear that all over again. But no, you stay here because this is your reading and it's all about you. See, I'm an Aries and people think, oh, Aries is so selfish. No, we're not. We just understand how important it is to look after yourself. And I'm making sure you're looking after you to stay here because this is all about you. And you need to hear it. Right? Yes. The friends. Yes, the friends. Friendship, support, and aid. The one on top is fair enough. And I've already told you all that he wants me to say about him in the introduction to part 2. This is like a chapter book, so, you know, he references stuff we haven't even read. He and Lachlan, his high-speed friend beneath, are the best of friends and can nearly always be found together. Call upon fair enough, and you get Lachlan as well. And when you need support or to better understand true friendship, do call upon them. As children, we all have fairy playmates and fairy guardians. As we grow older, the pressure of parents and others in our community often nag us into blocking our visions of our communications with the fairies. Fair enough and Lachlan can help us go back to that childlike trust in the fairies and to renew our forgotten friendships with them. They can also often help us to learn more about the true meaning of friendship. This is kind of cool. It's, when did this sort of start? You know what? I think it sort of started a bit with Pisces. I really sounded like Sylvester Pussycat there. I think it started with Pisces, like about needing to go into the group to get answers. And it's kind of been kind of like popping its head up this week about the importance of friendship. Like the importance of the people around you to support you in different things in your life. Okay, the starter reading. So for the reading, friendly cooperation with others is necessary to reach mutual goals. Willingness to give and receive assistance and support is also required. Ask friends for help and suggestions. Listen with respect and accept the gifts willingly offered. Unconditional receiving is even more difficult than unconditional giving. 4 feet are more stable than 2. Alternatively, fair enough and lock-in may be saying that you will benefit at this time from offering support and aid to a friend. Look around you. Someone you love may be needing your help and be too bound up by fear of rejection or pride to ask. Volunteer your help to friends and give unconditionally from a generous, loving heart. It will do you good, increasing your store of credit for help in time of need, and it might even help them. Well, hello. I'm saying hello because this is what we're in. Look who's looking at me on this side, the Oakman. Which is funny because one of the funny things that happened when I was pre-shuffling, the fairy cards went everywhere. It's like they just went everywhere. All on their own, it seemed like. Like they just jumped out of my hand. They went all over the place. And they all flew like way over there, face down, and one was sitting face up, like right, and it was the Oakman. There's some interesting energy going on this day. Oh, I could not talk myself out of a... So, friendship is very important right now. And I want to say friendship, it's important to recognize friendships where, you know, like not just, what's that term for, you know, friends, those good time friends, you know, come around when they want to, yeah, let's go have a good time. Things get rough or you really need something from them, they're not around. Like, not that. This is like the good stuff. This is like supporting each other friendships. These are people in your life that support you. People that, you know, regardless of how bad a day you've had or how many mistakes you've made, they still love and support you. And vice versa, back and forth, right? So let's see what these two little buddies have to say to you guys, Scorp. Oh yeah, and you may notice you can't see the cards is because I have pulled the camera closer. Because I'm trying not to talk as loudly. I'm able to pronounce my words a little bit better when I am not. Wow, this is a lot of swords. 3 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Temperance. Oh my gosh, it goes on and on back here. Your underline. 3 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and Temperance is your underline. It's like really good stuff coming, man. But you gotta wait. Like really good stuff. Like anticipating really good stuff. Anticipating abundance, happiness, joy, love, even fertility. And I say fertility, depending on your age, it could be like fertility in terms of having families. It could be fertilities too, like creating families. You can adopt people, you can have pets, you can combine families. But also too the fertility of like your life, the things that you invest in life, that how they return to you, making this very fertile. And temperance, you know, like it's not something that's done very quickly. It takes time. It's almost like getting like marinating, you know, the longer it marinates, the better it gets. All right, so I'm going to show you, there's 4 cards in this spread. We're going to clarify them once I pull them out and talk about them a little bit. So I'm going to show you what each one is, what position it's sitting in terms of its significance. So what are you being asked to release? What are these two little buddies asking you release? 6 of Swords, release yourself to the process. Release yourself to the process. But with the 6 of Swords, it's also, you know, if you can imagine, if you're at a party and you're talking with a group of people and it just doesn't feel good. Like, maybe it's just sort of a group of people that says for whatever reason they enjoy gossiping about other people or downplaying others to make themselves sound kind of good, or they just boast about themselves. I don't know. It's just like a little bit ego-driven. It's a little kind of like, you know them and you're hanging out with them, but you're not feeling great about the conversation. It's not much that you want to participate in it. And you see another group over there. You're not real familiar with them, but they're laughing and they seem like you just sense a different energy. You're like, I don't know where this is going to go, but I'm going to excuse myself from this little area. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to just kind of see what's happening over there. And that's what it is. It's like you do need to take some sort of initial step for yourself to move yourself into that better energy. And that's just kind of like what that is. Like, this is not the energy that I'm comfortable in. I don't like this. I'm going to make a little step here and see what the energy is like over there. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's better. Probably is, right? That's what they would like you to read. Like, so release to the flow of the universe to go to better places. But when I say that, I don't want to take all the responsibility away. Like, if you're in energy that just sucks, it might be good to remove yourself from that a little bit, right? Yeah. So, what are you being asked to embrace? Oh, the Four of Swords. Maybe you just need to leave the party completely. Maybe. Maybe you need to leave the party completely. And the party is like something going on in your life, right? Like, I'm just kind of being metaphorical. So the Four of Swords is resting. Give yourself some time to rest and heal. Quiet contemplation. Really protected right now. I know the wolves are in this. I've never been drawn to them like I am right now in this picture. Oh gosh, you know what I'm really getting? Like, whenever I see the wolves in this deck, they signify spirit to me, like guides that are there for you. You think about, you know, how devoted canines are to us humans. I mean, we don't even deserve the devotion that they give us. It's absolutely incredible. But it's God-like. You think about dogs spelled backwards as God. To me, they're like little gods. They love unconditionally, and they're watching. So you're being watched. When you're ready to get up and not a minute later, Spirit will go with you. Like, it's just watching you and ready whenever you are. Don't rush anything here. Take your time to heal. Take your time to heal. That's what you're being asked to embrace here. Now, Archangel. So, hidden factors that you are unaware of is the Knight of Swords. So there is energy that is rushing. If it's not rushing around you, it's moving towards you quite quickly. So this could be a reason too why it's a good idea to leave the party and go have a rest. Go have a rest. Clear your energy of others' energies too. Being just in your own energy and comfortable in that. Yeah, being in your own energy and comfortable in that. Energy that is approaching you. Well, okay, that's interesting. The Seven of Swords, you know what came into me as soon as I looked at that? It's sneaking up on you. This is not the sneaky stealing card. I can't do that. Like, I don't, because I really believe that people, well, there's some people that are just genuine assholes and want to, you know, but it's very rare that we run into people. Not to say that we won't. But, you know, that someone who is going to sneak as much as they can out of a situation, kind of steal from you, do really, you know, bad, malicious things. I just got, the message I got with it is kind of sneaking up on you. It's moving quickly. It's something you're unaware of that's coming in pretty quick. It is. It's almost like it's sneaking in on you. Sneaking up. But we want to find out what that is. And why is that wolf asleep? Why is the wolf asleep there? We need to look into that. Because they're very watchful of you. Something is sneaking in. Some energy that is approaching you is sneaking in. And no, it doesn't feel right to say it. Because Spirit's guard is never down. Something is down. Your guard is down. When your guard is down, Okay, let's clarify. We'll pull 3 cards. One. What the hell is going on here? I'm gonna need to look at these one at a time here. This is okay, what can the friends tell you specifically? What can the friends cards tell Scorpio specifically? All right, at the bottom. Okay, so, all right now, what you're being asked to release, right, is kind of the process. Release yourself to the process. I'm really interested about this here. So we have the 10 of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the 10 of Cups. I want to ask one question. What was the energy prior? What was the energy prior? Where are they coming from? Okay. The energy prior, okay, because there's 2 energies involved with this. The energy that you are in or have been in and the energy that you're going towards. So I'm trying to figure out what these clarifiers are really talking about here. So that's why I'm asking, where were you before? Like, what's going on here? So this is sort of, it can make sense now. The 9 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups. You're coming from a point. So let's say it's a party, this party of life here. You're at a party, you're looking really good, you're looking after your needs at the party, you're making sure you're getting the best snacks as they're coming through, you know, you're getting this, whatever you like, the best cheeses and crackers and all that stuff. So really looking after yourself, probably maybe even making some good deals with other people. If your business, you're working, collaborating with people, but really like, in a way, really keeping to your own here. Like not letting too much come in. Not letting too much come in is what I'm getting there. It's really looking after your own and spending time like almost, you know, when people are talking, it's like you're in your head. You know, you're sort of engaged in the conversation, but you're also sort of somewhere else. Because you're thinking about how much happiness certain things around you are bringing you. And is the situation bringing me happiness? What's bringing me happiness? How do I feel about this? And even after exiting certain scenarios, places that you've been with people, is after you've come out of that too, is thinking about what is leading you to happiness here. What is leading you to happiness? So what I'm feeling like is because these little guys are here asking you to release to the process. This is a pretty nice place to get to. So I wanted to understand where you were. Where the universe wants to get you to is almost like utopia. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. The 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. Like sitting in that. Like sitting in it. Sitting in utopia. What utopia could be to you. Sitting in that. Like they're really powerful combination of cards that have come out. Okay, so getting to utopia. There you're reading, to utopia. The 4 of Swords, what you're being asked to embrace. But before you go there, you need to rest. You need to rest. You need to almost, I want to feel like a little bit like isolate your energy from this party. You know, whatever you've been participating in. Isolate your energy from it a bit. Give yourself the time to rest and heal. You know, what I see here is you need to get your mojo going. I like that with the Knight of Wands, but you're carrying too many wands to do that. You're carrying too many burdens, too many things that are weighing on like your deepest desires in life. It feels like too many obstacles between you and your deepest desires. There's a new beginning, like it's a pentacle, like a real new beginning. But you've got to rest. You've got to be in your energy. Maybe some of you too are very empathic. Like maybe you absorb other people's energies and feelings and needing to distance yourself. You know, if you are like that and you've been to a party, been to any like large gathering with a lot of people, you can feel that and it clings to you afterwards. You need to clear it because you need to become familiar with what you are really feeling here, with what you are feeling. So the hidden factor that you are unaware of, like, is this Knight of Swords. I hear it's tickling me. The Knight of Swords. There's the Nine of Swords, the Moon, and the Queen of Swords. There's a lot of swords. There's a lot of thought going on here. Overthinking. You're thinking about leaving something. That's what you're doing. There's something here that you're thinking about. Energy that is approaching you. I feel like you're thinking about leaving something. Because look at how these two sit. You see how this is charging there? This is the energy that you are not aware of. And this is the energy approaching you. See, aren't you glad I didn't say that this person is sneaking and stealing? They're just like... It's sneaking up on you is what it is. So it's a little bit like something is playing out that makes you feel like you need to leave something. Is what I'm getting. It feels like you need to leave something. You feel like you need to leave something. Could be a situation. It's the Three of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the King of Pentacles are clarifying that Seven of Swords. Why do you think you need to leave this? Why do you think you need to leave this? It might have something to do with work or somewhere where you do something with the community. You work together with other people. Okay, I feel like you want some sort of a new beginning. You're looking for some sort of a new beginning, like moving forward. And whatever this is that you feel like you're sneaking away from, it doesn't feel like something that can bring you balance. Or it doesn't feel like something that has equal give and take, or there are elements of your life that you can bring together somehow. But whatever this is, it feels like there's energy charging towards you. Maybe someone knows that you're thinking about leaving whatever this is. And okay, so now I understand. Now this is coming in really clearly. So this, I'm trying to figure out who these characters are. So this Knight of Swords is definitely someone else. And this is you. This is you, and maybe you don't realize it yet. Just telling you, you don't realize what you're going to do. I'm telling you, I'm not telling you. I mean, if it's resonating, it's resonating. If you're already in some sort of an energy where you're contemplating like, right? Because you're trying to, this is what you're being asked to embrace, but really release yourself to the flow. If you're in a negative situation, kind of do what you can to get yourself out of the negative situation and don't necessarily force things around you, because this is a time to also reflect. Maybe it's a time to reflect about what you want to leave or where you want to stay in things in your life. Because this Knight of Swords is really like in their head, something's really bothering them here. But there's some sort of unknown, right? Like this is unknown, this is unclear, there can be fears here, misconceptions, but then the Queen of Swords is clarity. This is clarity, but this is also cutting shit. This is cutting shit out. The swords come in to cut out bullshit. You know, we can only handle so much bullshit. BS, sorry. I should be saying like, I think this is giving me a potty mouth. I think the orthodontic device is giving me a bit of a potty mouth. Yeah, it's cutting out the BS. So maybe you're dealing with something where there's been some BS and you're like, okay, I've had enough. I'm going now. Trying to figure out why the Hermit is here though for you. Because I understand the King of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. Like it does feel like something that you're working on with people. This Hermit is in the middle. Tell us about the Hermit. I think you need more clarifiers than that. Of course Scorpio would need more clarifiers than other guys are so in. You're like the High Priestesses. Okay, so why is the Hermit here with the 7 of... What is the deal with the Hermit? Oh, okay. Someone's trying to get to some sort of truth. Someone is trying to get to some sort of truth, trying to understand something, and they're going within to do it. It could be you, or it could be someone else here. But I really feel like you're the 7 of Swords, like you're ready to get out of here. Get out of there, whatever that is. So, being the 7, like maybe it is. Maybe he's just not going to go back and I'm going to say bye. So, I don't know. Not going to send, you know, forwarding the address. Oh, I didn't show you. Okay, so I pulled cards for these 2 guys. What do they want to tell you? Specifically, like a one-on-one message here. Okay, the Death card and the 5 of Cups. I think they want to tell you, like, if there's some sort of friendship or some sort of connection that you've been involved in that has felt disappointing, then there's, right, like, there's your card. Disappointing, didn't work out the way you thought it was. Like, there is the death and rebirth coming forward of that energy. There's a death and a rebirth of that. Do you want me to ask you what it rebirths into? What does it rebirth into? What is it the Sun. There you go. Okay. That's really good. Wish fulfillment, happiness, clarity, understanding, warmth, dreams coming true. It's like a happy little naked kid riding on a pony. How could you be any happier than that? Yeah, really, right? Oh, I'm so happy. I didn't think about that. Did he really? I don't know. I had to bring like some happy humor. It was getting like really serious scorpionic energy. But yeah, I remember. Like, you know, you guys are little kids, you just run around naked. It was fun. Yeah, we can't really do that now. We might get arrested. I'm knocking cards off the table. Okay, the Chariot is at the bottom now. So movement coming forward after a period of stagnation is kind of my new thing that I get with the Chariot card. Movement coming forward after a period of stagnation. Who did I knock off the table? Oh, I knocked the King of Pentacles off. Sorry, buddy. Sorry about that. Sorry. All right, thanks. This is a funny reading. There's mischief coming into this reading, and there's mischief leaving the reading. So let's see what happens. I'm going to go do the extended Scorpio. Thank you for coming. I hope to see you guys next time. Until then, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.